Hey, Grant Cardone here. This is the wealth creation formula. I created playbooks to millions to help you, people like me, people that were brought up that want to create prosperity, that have this gnawing thing inside you to create prosperity and abundance. And for those of you out there that are tired, sick and tired of just getting by, sick and tired of just having enough, and you can't make sense of it anymore, okay? You're like, dude, I gotta have more. I need more customers, I need a bigger business, I need more friends, I need more fans, I need more of everything. So if that's who you are, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. You know, recently I introduced a 4-hour webcast called How to Make Millions, okay? Literally, how to become a millionaire. And many of you out there had questions about so many things. So many emails came to us, social media posts, so many comments asking, hey, what are the flows of actions? I didn't understand the order. When do you add flows? When do you know to go outside your, what we call the symbiotic flows? So many of you asked me, hey, please put together a deeper explanation. This all was created as a result of being at a charity event one night. I walked out of the charity event realizing how many people wanted to create wealth for themselves, not for the sake of themselves, not for the sake of buying another bicycle or a motorcycle or a new car or a new home, but that most people at this charity event merely wanted to have more money so they could give more money away, believe it or not. People are actually good people. And these people in this room, over 250 people, wanted to help solve this problem, this charity event, and solve this problem. And only a handful of people could actually give money to hit that $2 million target that night. And I came home to my wife that night and I'm like, so many people want to have more in order to take care of church, charity, and community. So I sat down, I wrote a book called The Millionaire Booklet. It's a small booklet. It's in print now in 17 languages. Okay, this was just printed. In 2 hours I wrote the book. Went to print a week and a half later, and this week 17 people from around the country, from Farsi to Portuguese to Russian to Chinese to Korean, I mean, you name the language, African languages, 3 African languages, 3 Hindi languages, 17 different languages where this will be transcribed in your language. My goal, if you don't know, is to help people with their finances. For 30 years, I've helped people with their business. I've worked with companies like LinkedIn, Microsoft, Google. I mean, the biggest companies on the planet. I've worked with the US military, the Colombian military. I've worked with people in leadership, on sales processes, customer service. We have an online platform that reaches over 20 million people last year, viewed content there, where we help them build revenue, grow their sales organization, hit their targets, treat their customers better, follow up customers that aren't yet customers, basically how to grow the business. Well, this year, I've seen how many people, how many individuals are like, I need help with my money, Grant. How do I create more money? So I wrote this booklet, and when I did, and I started talking about it, people are like, how do I build wealth? So we built a platform out, a program out called Playbook to Millions. Okay, it includes these 4 courses plus this booklet right here, which is basically better than you ever going back to college or getting an accounting degree. And I know, because I have an accounting degree, and the reason I got an accounting degree was I wanted to understand money at the age of 20 years old. I spent 5 years getting an accounting degree, and I knew nothing about money. And what you see in front of you now is basically 29 years of what I've learned about money, how to create multiple flows, how to create wealth in your life. And that's what I want to share with you today in this program. Okay, this is broken into a number of parts. First, I want to talk to you about what this is. This is called the wealth creation formula, all right? This is 9 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 steps, okay? This looks like that they're independent steps, but they're not. They actually work together, okay? First, before we get started with walking through each of the 9 steps, which you will do, and you are doing, by the way, this is not that complicated. Okay. First, let's define what is wealth anyway. Because when I say wealth, some people think cars and houses and rich people, okay, and tennis courts and country clubs, but it doesn't have to be that. In fact, if you look up the definition, wealth is defined as an abundance of valuable possessions or money. An example is he used his wealth to bribe the officials. It's a terrible example, but synonyms like words, affluence, prosperity, riches, the means by which to do something, substance, fortunes. Wealth means the state of being rich, material prosperity, okay? Could be boats, it could be cars, but it could also be what? It could be a plentiful supply of something, of a particular resource. Let's say I'm a landscaper and I need a lot of shovels. I need a lot of lawnmowers. If I'm going to do 1,000 yards, I need a lot of blades. I need a lot of bags, right? I need a plentiful supply. If you're in the commodity business, if you're in gold or silver, or you're mining for diamonds, okay, or copper, you need a big, plentiful supply, an abundant supply. That's what the word wealth means. If you're in social media, you would want lots of fans. If you're in the movie business or you write books, you want fans reading your books, lots of readers. Basically, you want what? Wealth is not just money, it's abundance, okay? It's a treasury, it's a prosperity, well-being. Look up the words. Look, you don't have wealth because you don't look the words up. The word wealth actually comes from the word well. I didn't know this. It comes from the word well. I am well. It was an analogy of health. The word wealth actually meant to be well, which would suggest that if you don't have wealth, you are not well, okay? Now, formula, this is called the wealth creation formula, okay? The formula is defined as a method, statement, or a procedure for achieving something. In this case, we're going to be creating a method, a statement, a procedure for achieving wealth, especially reconciling different aims or positions. I want to go from being poor to wealth, okay? It also means a list of ingredients for or to do something, okay? I need a list of ingredients, a formula. What's the formula for the baby's food? Okay, the best thing would be to go straight to the breast. If I don't have that, what is the formula for the milk for the child? What is the formula for the recipe? What is the formula to create wealth in my life? Why do some people not have and other people have so much? Okay, is it political? Maybe it is. Is it a conspiracy? Maybe it is, but the truth is, you talking about whether it's a conspiracy or politics or problems, whatever, that's not going to change your financial condition. What's going to change your financial condition is understanding what you can do about this. The wealth formula is a method or procedure for being rich and creating an abundance of anything. For instance, I have 944,000 fans on Facebook. That is a wealth, okay? I have 5 books, 2 of which are on the New York Times best-selling list. That is an abundance of activity. I have a bunch of money in my bank account. That is affluence, okay? I have a plane available for me to go jump on in case I want to get someplace, which buys me time. That's affluence. It's money. It's wealth. I got lots of friends all over the world. Probably the area that I am wealthiest in is not money or material. It's friends. It's being able to pick up a phone or post something and say, I need help, okay? The fact that 17 people would write me and say, I want to translate your book. I want to transcribe your book, translate your book into my language. And Grant, I don't even want to charge you anything. And that could be done in a period of 3 days. That is wealth. Would you agree with that? Okay? So what I'm going to share with you here is what you would work on to create wealth in any area of your life. Friends, supports, fans, and yes, even money. Look, there's only a few ways to create wealth, okay? Financial wealth, material wealth. You inherit it, somebody gives it to you. Number 2, you invest in something. You take your money and make an investment. You could put sweat equity into an investment, okay? I know people that have done that. They've invested their time and energy. Or 3, earned income, okay? Earned income, which you know is a job, okay? I have a job here. I also have investments. And my kids are going to inherit something, okay? Now everybody inherits something. You inherit, I inherit, we all inherit something. Everybody's like, oh, I'm never going to inherit anything. Trust me, you have inherited a great deal. Some of it is liabilities, and some of it is tremendous amounts of wealth. Most of us, if we were brought up poor or middle class, okay, your inheritance, okay, is actually a liability because you're stuck with the ideas of the poor and the middle class. The wealth formula will work on anything. Money, friends, health, fans, social media, book sales. If you need investors for your ideas, support for your ideas, it'll certainly work in real estate or it'll work in politics because you need voters. Welcome to the wealth creation formula. You're going to enjoy this.